Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. And in today's video I got you guys a Lee Sin game in the jungle, played by none other than Andreszed. So there's timestamps in the description if you just want to skip through the gameplay. Now I'm gonna explain to you guys how to build Lee Sin, and I'm gonna try to make it a bit simple because there's like a million different ways to build Lee Sin, but I'm gonna give you guys two builds that you can basically play like 95% of the game. So it goes as follows. This build that I'm showing you right here is the build you want to run against squishies. The enemy doesn't have a lot of tanks. This one you want to build against a bit more of a tanky opponent. And so let me explain further about it. So let's talk about this build first against the tanky opponent. Yumo's Ghostblade is so unbelievably good on Lee Sin that I really almost always recommend you to build it. However, if you don't feel like you'll need the movement speed, which you do need, by the way, you can skip it out and go for a bit more of a tanky approach. You know, start with the Black Cleaver, go for Sterix Gauge, go for Divine Sunderer, you know what I mean? Like those tankier types of items also works, but it will make you a bit weaker early game. Like Yumo's Ghostblade perfectly complements Lee Sin's kit because he loves to gank. Yumo's Ghostblade gives you lethality, which is, you know, early game armor penetration, which is great. And it gives, of course, gives you the movement speed, so you can do the ganking more easily. So that's why I really recommend you to build a Yumo's Ghostblade. So yeah, as I said, if you're up against tanks, you go for the Black Cleaver second. Won't give you as much burst damage as the Trinity Force, you know, but it gives you the shredding. Like you can shred their armor, which allows your team to do more damage, and it allows you to do a bit more damage as well over time. For the boots, it's completely situational. Mercury Strides, armor boots, completely situational. And then Sterix Gauge. So if you go for the Black Cleaver, Sterix Gauge is gonna be really nice because it gives you a lot of health. And then here again, like completely situational. You know, you have a Death Dance that you can go for. You have Cerulea's Grudge, Mortal Reminder if you want to shred even more armor. You can go for a tanky approach, you know, which makes you go for Randuin's Omen or items like the Thorn Mill. You can go for all of that. Like you can go for armor and all that kind of stuff. Magic Resist, just be tanky. Or you can go for more damage, which is the Mortal Reminder, Serpent's Fang if you need anti-shielding and that kind of stuff. It's completely situational. If you go for a bit of a squishier build, so if you're not building any tank items, make sure you get a Guardian Angel as like your last item though, because you're gonna need it. And then when you go for the tanky build, your runes are gonna be Conqueror, Triumph, third one is situational, and fourth one is gonna be Mastermind. Mastermind is just so good on Lee Sin, because not only does it allow you to take objectives fast, it allows you to steal them more easily as well, because Lee Sin is already really good at stealing objectives with his first ability. You know, you use it on the dragon, you go in and you smite immediately. It's very easy to steal. But when you get a Mastermind, it's gonna be even easier to steal. Now this is a bit more of a standard Lee Sin build that you're gonna be going for. If you want to focus more on the squishy enemies, you know, even if the enemy has tanks and you don't want to focus them, if you just want to focus on the squishy enemies, you go for this build. Always go for the Yumo's Ghostblade first when you go for this build. Second item is going to be Eternity Force. Now this is where the beauty of Lee Sin comes. You know, you'll destroy squishy enemies when you go for the Eternity Force. Third one, for a bit of tankiness, Death's Dance. And then fourth one, you go for the Mortal Reminder. This is really good for the damage. These are all just full damage items. And then last item is very likely going to be a Guardian Angel, or it could be something like a Sterix Gauge. If you've skipped out on any other item, but make sure you get the Guardian Angel. Like Guardian Angel, you 100% need to get. For the runes, when you go against squishier enemies, you want to get Conqueror as well. You can go for Electrocute. Like, it's playable, but I just recommend Conqueror over it. Conqueror is just better, to be honest. Like, it fits Lee Sin much better. Second one, you can go for Brutal if you really want to brutalize the enemies in the early game. Or you can go for Triumph, which is going to be a bit better in late game. Sudden Impact is another rune you can actually go for. It gives you even more lethality, and it is good. Like, this is definitely good, because your first ability will proc it, and your second ability will proc it. So, Sudden Impact is definitely also playable on Lee Sin. Third one, you know what rune I really like on Lee Sin? Ultimate Shield. Because this one, it can be a bit of a surprise to the enemies. Because no one will see it coming. You know, everyone will think you have like Nullifying or Bone Plating or anything else. But when you have Ultimate Shield, you go in, and if you get to a low amount of HP, enemies are going to be like, yeah, that's a free kill anyways. But then you ult, and it gives you a shield. And the beauty of Ultimate Shield is it doesn't scale with your HP or anything like that. All it scales with is your level. So even though you're full damage Lee Sin, you're still going to get quite a decent shield because it just scales with your level. And then fourth rune is going to be Mastermind, because you're going to be a Mastermind. And for the spells, you go for Smite and Flash. So that is it about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. Let me just make sure you guys hear the sound. I have no idea whether or not you hear the sound. I would love to hear it in the comments. I think you should be able to hear the sound, but there's always like different kinds of issues with the sound, and I don't really know why. Um, yeah, I was in Germany, by the way, this weekend, and I had a lot of fun. But now I'm back. Suddenly, I had like a massive headache, and I felt it here, like on the left side of my head. Every time I stood up, I got a massive headache. I don't really know why, but it's better now. My mom made me some nice food. And you know the magic that a mother can do. It doesn't hurt anymore. So I don't know how she does it. Um, but I guess that's part of being a mom, right? You just instantly cure whoever. Look at this. He's already looking for ganks. Already. Should be a free. Oh, he does it like that. He doesn't take any chances. He just instantly flashes on top of him. So, obviously Lee Sin is a strong early game champion. I'm saying obviously because it should be obvious to you guys, right? Like, now that Wild Rift has been out for like 2 years or something, you should know that Lee Sin is a strong early game champion. But it's not as easy to actually know how to play him so, so well early game. Because we can see Andres ganking right here, making it look easy. But the way you have to do it really is you take your red buff first. Your red buff is going to make you level 2. And then you're gonna look around. You're gonna look at Baron lane, you're gonna look at Dragon lane, you're gonna look at mid lane. Can I gank a lane? If the answer is even remotely close to a yes, you're just gonna gank the lane. Because Lee Sin is so unbelievably good at ganking level 2. Like, he's so strong. His first ability, his second ability, it all does so much. Oh, that was a beautiful kill by the Yone. So, if you have the opportunity to do it, do it. Especially if the enemies use their flash, by the way. If the enemies don't have flash, you 100% wanna gank. Oh, he's gonna steal it. He's gonna... Never mind, it seems like he's trying to fight the Camille instead. Take the thing, take the thing! Oh, he used his smite on Camille. Ah, so instead of trying to kill the Camille, it seems like he prioritized kills. But he actually screwed up, because Camille killed him as well. And unfortunately, Fizz didn't really do much as well in the lane. This really, really sucks, because Camille is a stronger late game champion than Lee Sin. And she just got 2 kills. Like, it really sucks to give 2 kills away like that. However, Lee Sin does counter Camille, because in the late game, when Camille uses her ultimate, Lee Sin can just kick her out of it. So it's not that bad. It's not like the end of the world, but she did get both Scuttle Crabs and 2 kills, so it's not gonna be easy. Because the enemies have so much more vision now all around the map. He does know that the enemy Camille's blue buff is still up, but it seems like she already took it, or she's taking it. Yeah, she's taking it, exactly. And he steals it. He just steals it like it's nothing, and bye-bye! He knew that it was up, because... And I knew it was up as well, because Camille was on the other side of the map. So she did a very, very fast red side rotation, and she didn't get the blue buff. So that's why he knew. That's why he took the chance to dive over the wall, and he actually stole it as well. He could go back to get a Yuma's Ghostblade, but it seems like he's waiting for the red buff. Lee Sin is not the fastest jungle clearer, because he's so good at ganking. Like, you really want to utilize his power at ganking. Like, you can clearly see half the time of this game, Andreszed is fighting or ganking or doing something like that. He's not farming all the time, because Lee Sin is not a farmer. He could... Ooh, she dodged the Fizz ultimate. That was very well played by Camille. Because she dodged the Fizz ultimate right there. Oh, beautiful. He used his third ability and flashed forwards, so he killed Camille with it, but he still died, unfortunately, because of the Jace. Oh, nice. Fizz actually dodged out the Jace. Oh! It was a nice idea, but Jace saw it coming immediately. If I were him, I would have gone for Sheen, but it seems like he really wants to prioritize movement speed. And this game, he's going for the Black Cleaver. And I get it, because Jace is not that squishy. Who's their support? I remember their support also not being that squishy. Camille's also pretty tanky, by the way, but who's their support? I forgot. But I think their support was also pretty tanky. So, like, going for a Black Cleaver does make a lot of sense this game. Oh, wait, what? Did Ahri just kill that Caitlyn there? Yeah, the Ahri actually finished off the Caitlyn. If Varys didn't have Ahri, he wouldn't have gotten that kill right there. That's pretty funny. Here, Andres could be very aggressive. What he could do is try to go behind the turret. Ah, but Camille's here. But what I was gonna say is he could go behind the turret to try to wait for the enemy, but it's a Pantheon support. That's what it is. But Pantheon just ulted into the lane. Oh, that could be a kill. Nice. Varys followed up really, really well too. Okay. Jace is strong. That Jace is wrong. He just killed all three of them. Damn. Like, this Jace is 3,000 gold ahead of this Fizz. What the hell? He was literally 3,000 gold ahead of him. Oh, that's not a fun. This is not gonna be a fun game. I remember he told me like this was gonna be a crazy game, the recent game that he had. So let's see. He should probably go for the Rift Herald here. I mean, he could try to steal the dragon, but nah. Because Grace is pushing bot lane, which is good for him. And he's going for the Rift Herald, so this is all fine. Like, even though the enemy gets the dragon, this is fine. Because with the Rift Herald, he could take the first turret very, very easily. So let's see. He already smited it. Ooh. Hopefully he goes to mid lane or bot lane very, very fast and gets the turret. Because he needs to do it before 7 minutes. Okay, he's even leaving his jungle to be aggressive here. Yeah, Herald, exactly. And now he's gonna get the first turret. And he's gonna get the turret plates and all of that. So this is really, really good. The enemies are gonna get the mid lane turret, but he got the first turret, so that's fine. And it seems like he may get the kill as well. Yeah, there you go. This is amazing. This is really, really good. Pantheon is there though. He needs to be careful of the Pantheon. He's probably gonna die here. He's probably gonna die. Isn't he? He's just, look at how, he's just jumping around all over the place. It's kind of funny. Where is Pantheon? I mean, if Pantheon is any close, he's just gonna die to it immediately. You know, I think, okay, let me tell you what I think Anders was doing here. The reason that he didn't immediately jump over the wall is because he was waiting for the Pantheon. When Pantheon jumps on you, you can actually dodge away. It's really weird, like you'll get stunned, but you'll get stunned while you're very, very far away. So he cannot follow up with his first ability. So I'm pretty sure he waited for the Pantheon to get close to him. Then to dodge out his second ability, but Pantheon instead just comes from the other side and flashes towards him. But he escaped, so that's good. He really doesn't have a good team, by the way. Like, this is not a good team at all that he's playing with. All of them are just not doing too well. I mean, Varus is doing fine, but the rest is just... Varus and Lux. Let's just say Varus and Lux are doing okay, but... It's gonna be rough. And that's the thing with Lee Sin as well, by the way, guys. When you play Lee Sin, it's really, really hard to like solo carry the game in late game. Sure, early game, you know, you can gank, you can invade, you can steal dragons and stuff. Sure, but late game it changes because Lee Sin really, really sucks late game. People can tell you whatever they want, but Lee Sin sucks late game. Like, he really, really sucks late game. Oh, he's gonna use the sweeper to hit the Camille right there. Yet again, skipping his jungle, as you can see, just to get kills, because you can just see how strong Lee Sin is. So easy for him to get kills like this. Like, this Caitlyn, if she didn't have a turret, she would have been dead, but because she has a turret, he's being a bit careful. By the way, guys, make sure you give the video a like if you're enjoying it. It really helps the channel and promote all the videos and stuff. So if you want to help the channel, make sure you give the video a like. He wants blood. You can see, he wants to kill this Caitlyn. He clearly really, really wants to kill the Caitlyn. He even uses his boots. He's gonna use second ability. I mean, look at that. He was out for blood. Jesus. He didn't wanna give Caitlyn a single chance right there. They have vision, bro. Oh. Oh, that Varus actually doing a lot of damage. What the hell? The chase! What is all this damage? Everyone is just like glass cannon in this game. Everyone is doing so much damage. Did you see that Jace damage? That was crazy. Oh my god. Damn. That's sick. That's sick. That's insane damage. Someone is AFK, by the way. Of course the Fizz goes AFK. I mean, who else would go AFK in this game? Of course the Fizz goes AFK. The one guy that's completely inting the game goes AFK because it's everyone else's fault, right? Like, he just goes AFK. Oh, so stupid, man. He goes AFK. This is an absolute tragedy right now because, as I said, Lee Sin sucks late game. So curious to see how Andreszed deals with this. What he's gonna try to do. The Herald is spawning soon. I wonder what is he gonna do in a 4 versus 5 situation, even though he's playing Lee Sin, which is a very, very strong early mid-game champion. I don't think he can contest this Rift Herald. He doesn't even have vision for it, so this just sucks. This just sucks. He's probably just gonna have to give it away, to be honest. Seems like he... Oh, yeah, exactly. Like, he cannot do anything here, unfortunately. It's a nice ult. It's a good follow by Lux as well. He really needs to kill the Jace. The Jace is a strong one. Yeah, there you go. Like 850 gold. He goes for the Divine Sunder. He's just going for a full anti-tank build. You know, he does have the Humo's Ghostblade though, but he has a Black Cleaver and he's gonna go for the Divine Sunder. So it's like a really, really good anti-tank build, and it makes him very, very tanky as well. Should be a kill on the Yone. Because of the Yumo's Ghostblade, he's likely going to be able to catch up to the Yone. This is why I told you guys Yumo's Ghostblade is good on Lee Sin, because kills like these you wouldn't be able to make without a Yumo's Ghostblade. Like, he wouldn't have caught up to him without a Yumo's. Should be a free kill, right? Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Crazy damage. He's Sin, man. He used his shield as well to tank the Caitlyn ultimate. Just really, really well played right there. He's telling his team that he's coming to the dragon, but he just wants to get an item because he has like 3,000 gold. Guardian Angel. Okay. That stance makes more sense. Because he's already very tanky. Remember when I told you during the build part that Guardian Angel is good if you're very squishy? Like, if you went for a very squishy build, like a full damage build, Guardian Angel is a very, very good defense item. Because you're gonna die fast and Guardian Angel is gonna save you, right? But if you have a bit of a tankier build, items like the Sterix Gauge, like the Death Stance are generally gonna be better. Because you're already so tanky. Come on, take it. Oh, she died. Nice. So he killed the Camille before taking the dragon. Look at this. Like, they're actually doing pretty well in a 4 versus 5. Wait, Fizz is here. Never mind. Fizz came back. However, it's not like Fizz is doing anything this game, but... Look at him, man. Stasis, and then he's gonna go on him. He's gonna go. Oh, and the counter stasis. Oh! Oh! What even happened? He stasis, and then the counter stasis, and then he goes in and kills him. You get a quadra kill. What the hell? You can clearly see that Divine Sunder is doing absolute work right now. He's healing up so much from it, and his abilities are doing so much more damage because of the Divine Sunder. Every time after an ability, he gets that Divine Sunder proc. He already has 3,000 gold again, by the way. He could go ahead and get a Death Stance if he wants to. It seems like he's just farming his whole jungle. By the way, you know what's funny? Mid-game Lee Sin is actually pretty good at clearing jungle. Like, sure, early game it's not the fastest, but mid-game, he clears it pretty damn fast. Like, pretty damn fast. And I know you could say everyone clears it pretty damn fast, but I'm just saying compared to early game, relatively compared to the other champions, mid-game he clears it pretty fast. Not sure if you understood what that meant, but he just clears it fast mid-game. So it's better to clear your jungle mid-game than it is in the early game. That's what I'm trying to say. With Lee Sin. Ooh, I like the sweeper here. He shouldn't touch... Yeah, exactly. He shouldn't touch the ward himself. Because if he touches the ward, even though he has a sweeper, the enemies will know he's there. Oh, come on, catch him! Oh. Oh, it's just so unlucky. Everything here, everything didn't go as planned. Literally nothing went as planned right there. And that's also the thing about Lee Sin, guys. Like, this champion is so hit or miss. You know, you either hit your combo, you either do the good thing, but if you just mess up, if you mess up the targeting, mess up your ult, mess up anything important about Lee Sin, you're gonna be completely screwed like this. Like, even if you're super ahead, if you screw up one little thing with Lee Sin, you're completely screwed and you're just gonna get killed. It's crazy. Like, even though he's so ahead in this game, it doesn't really matter because he's playing Lee Sin. Like, that's the stupid thing about this champion, in my opinion. Like, you can be so ahead, but it's just if you screw up one thing in the late game, you're screwed. The enemies are just gonna catch you. God, why did they die? Why? They just die for no reason in the mid lane. Why do they do that? You can probably not kill the Jace. Jace is a bit too strong. He actually did kill him. Oh, the stasis. Man, that Jace is playing really good. But luckily, the Fizz actually followed up. The Fizz actually followed up and saved him. The Fizz hadn't done that, he would have died because the Death Stance healed him up. Oh, you have to be a bit careful here. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Well, he's gonna have to steal Baron or something because this is a bit tragic right now. He's gonna have to try to steal the Baron. Ult. Yeah, Lux. Because Lux ult will give vision over the Baron. Yeah, they're not doing it. He almost has his last item as well. He just needs a little bit of farming. That's what he's also indicating to his team. He's telling them to just chill, be careful, let him farm real quick, and then he's gonna be able to get his last item. That's what he's trying to say right now to his team. And there you can see Guardian Angel's available. But why does he go for Guardian Angel with this build? Wouldn't a Starix Gauge be better? Like, I would think that a Starix Gauge is gonna be better in this particular scenario. Oh! It's a nice ult, but I feel like it's a bit too much. Wow, never mind. Camille got destroyed. I mean, I still think it's too much, but... Because I really think he should have gone back and gotten his item, especially because Graves is not here. And it's never worth for him to trade himself for anyone else, because he is hard carrying the game. He's worth much more than anyone of the enemy team. Like, sure, if you're struggling and if you're behind, it's worth to try to catch out someone like that with your ultimate and a flash. But when you're so ahead, it's just much better to just make sure you fight as a team of 5, go back, get your item, and then come back and fight. So you can push your advantage instead of trying to do like a cheesy play like that, which is unnecessary. Ah, what are I doing? Ah, what are I doing? Don't take the dragon, guys. He actually bought a teleport. He sold his stasis, bought a teleport, so now he could teleport instantly to the dragon. But he realized he doesn't need it, so he's just undoing it and getting himself his Guardian Angel back. Very interesting. He prepared everything. Like, he had everything prepared right there if he needed the teleport. Because remember, you need to buy the teleport like 40 seconds before your death timer. Because of the timer that it gets now. Oh, nice. Fizz actually got a kill. Fizz is actually doing a good job now. It's pretty funny. He's trying to drag it out. Yep. So it becomes a bit harder for the Camille to steal. Camille shouldn't really be able to steal it. Because he can just use his first ability on it. Lee Sin is one of the best smites in the game. So that's why he's trying to force the dragon. But then he found a good opportunity to catch the enemies. So that's why he just abandoned the dragon and caught the enemies instead. Boom, boom. Man, Death's Dance is doing work right now. That's 100% the dragon, but... Baron... Nah, they can't really do the Baron because Fizz is dead, so... I would say Baron is maybe a bit too much. I mean, they probably could, but it's just too risky to do it with a random teammate like this. Okay, so, let me explain the concept that he just did. He sold his Guardian Angel and bought a Starix Gauge. Not because Starix Gauge is better than Guardian Angel, but because he just used the passive of the Guardian Angel. You can actually see on the bottom that the passive is charging up. So now he has another tanky passive, the Starix Gauge. When he gets to a low amount of HP, he's gonna get the Starix Gauge passive. So he can use that as well to be a bit tankier. And when he used the Starix Gauge passive, he's gonna sell the Starix Gauge again and buy the Guardian Angel, you know what I mean? So essentially he's using 2 item passives at the same time because he has so much gold. So like now, even though he doesn't have a Guardian Angel, which he wouldn't have had anyways, now he has a Starix Gauge. Like if he gets to a low amount of HP now, he's gonna get the Starix Gauge and be super tanky. Like look at, yeah, exactly, you see? So now he utilized the Starix Gauge instead of having nothing because of the Guardian Angel. And they just won the game. I'm pretty sure they're gonna end the game right here. Just through bot lane. Yeah. He played so well this game, by the way. It's like really, really good Lee Sin gameplay right here. He also took the initiative in the late game to go in and use a really good ultimate to break the balance of the enemies. So Just very, very well played overall. So let's take a look at how much damage he did and everything like that. He played legendary rank. What rank is he in legendary queue? I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Like, I don't even know the red legendary ranks. Show us the damage. There we go. 42,000 damage. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.